Now, with SPM in the GI lab and endoscopy suite, you can bring actionable intelligence to all aspects of reprocessing flexible endoscopes. When the procedure room is available, the staff is ready, and the patient brought in, there's no substitute for the preparedness of the clinical team and the fitness of the equipment they rely on. In this respect, the criticality that the flexible scope is in an optimal condition for use is where SPM comes into play. With all that's at stake for the patient, the staff, and the hospital, there's no substitute and no reason to settle for anything less. Staff and standards require scopes to be reprocessed in a manner consistent with device instructions for use that are properly maintained and readily available. Without the confidence that policies, procedures, and standards were adhered to before a scope was ever transported and placed in storage, there would be no basis for proceeding with the procedure itself. The foundational tools in SPM ensure no schedules are disrupted and no procedure compromised by unfit scopes. The cornerstone of these tools are the guided workflows that marry the reprocessing requirements of the device, the demonstrated competencies of the staff, and the way the processing area is outfitted. Properly used, these tools enable the delivery of scopes that are procedure-ready with an SGNA-compliant documentation package that remains audit-ready. As with any critical process, it is essential the first step be performed properly and thoroughly. This is true where, at the end of the procedure, SPM will prompt and regulate the critical process of bedside pre-cleaning. Once the technician identifies the device with an initial scan, SPM will recognize the device and begin a new guided workflow that is unique to the device. It will also confirm that the tech is current with the required demonstrated competencies for the work being performed. Once pre-cleaning is complete and the scope brought into the processing area, the guided workflow continues to discipline the work required. With the recognition of the device, the guided workflow for the device continues, linking the device and the procedure for which it was used. As the guided workflows are based on the requirements of the device and the way the processing area is outfitted, SPM knows how you perform your leak test and provides unique work instructions accordingly. When the criteria have been satisfied for a conforming leak test, SPM will direct the technician to the even more detailed steps in the manual cleaning process. Within the manual cleaning phase of the workflow, SPM provides a variety of approaches to the detailed work instructions, from fairly general and high level to much more granular and process step specific. Options include guidance on detergent solutions, any additional requirements based on scope type and prior procedure, diagrams and excerpts from your IFUs, tools and techniques for external cleaning and for handling removable parts, selection and use of specific brushes necessary to clean all channels, use of cleaning adapters for any special channels, and guidance on ensuring the prescribed length of soak times is met. When the guided workflow for these steps have been satisfied by conforming work and the device is ready to be placed in the AER, SPM will guide the technician through the port connection sequence to ensure the device is ready and the cycle should be started. Upon completion of the AER cycle, SPM will receive the cycle file and result, so there is a complete documented record and the guided workflow will continue to discipline the air purge, transport, and storage of the scope. With the completed workflows and accurate record keeping, including unique device ID, all process steps, all process outcomes, and the idea of all technicians contributing to the successful effort, SPM delivers an SGNA-compliant and Joint Commission audit-ready documentation package that allows everyone to focus on their clinical responsibilities with the confidence that they are equipped to serve and care for their patients. So when it is time to replenish the inventory of a scope cabinet, you can scan it into the available inventory with confidence, knowing that the work was done properly and completely by competent staff to the highest standards in healthcare. And the next time the procedure room is available, the staff is ready, and the patient brought in, the entire team will know what you do. SPM, the leading healthcare software platform for device reprocessing professionals and the clinicians that rely on them.